Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to either Jackson's channel or my channel, wherever you may be watching on this lovely Tuesday evening or morning. Evening for you West Coasters, morning for us out here in Central or Eastern, or if you're out in the mountain time, it's still Tuesday evening too. But we are here today to recap the 2025 NBA Finals, give our takes on the series as a whole, and we're here to talk today about everything that's gone on within the finals, and we might even talk a little trade news while we're at it. Who knows what we might get into today? But we are definitely going to talk about the history that the OKC Thunder made. But I cannot do this without my partner in crime, my best friend, my brother from another mother, and the man that makes it all happen, that keeps it all glued together, my friend, Jackson. How are you, good buddy?
Doing pretty good, Austin. I got to tell you, this edition of the NBA Finals was pretty awesome, I have to admit. And to those tuning in, we are sorry for the long wait. This was a little longer than we planned. Like, internet was messing around with Austin for a bit, but we got it all square away now.
Yes, and if you're ready, Jackson, let's talk about these finals, shall we?
Absolutely.
As the Oklahoma City Thunder win 103-91 over the Indiana Pacers in a grueling 7-game series, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, or best known as SGA if you want to keep short abbreviated, won Finals MVP to go along with his MVP and scoring title, which we will talk about Shai individually if this is the greatest season individually in NBA history. And is he the best player in the world today? We'll talk about that a little later. But this finals here, I think, has been one of the best finals we've witnessed in the last 5 to 6 years. I mean, we've been starving for a great finals. And I think this delivered on all cylinders. It had everything you wanted. It had a game winner. It had comebacks. It had so much more. And I was so blessed to see it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved it when the Nuggets beat the Heat in 5. Less stress on me. But I love a competitive finals. And Jackson, I know you're not a big NBA guy, but I know you were loving this.
Oh, I loved it. Because, I mean, we got to see something a little different. I mean, it may have not been Lakers Celtics for a lot of people, but that's okay. This kind of felt like watching Lakers Celtics from the 80s. You know, it's like Pacers Thunder.
Yes.
Was an amazing NBA Finals right there. And I'll tell you this, the Thunder winning it all in 2024, 2025 is the blueprint of what every NBA general manager should do. Do what Sam Presti did. Now, 2019, I mean, he knew that no good was going to come out of 2019, 2020. He didn't get anything with Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, or Paul George for that matter. He's like, I didn't get an NBA title. Came close, but no cigar with those guys. Kevin Durant's leaving for the Warriors. Didn't even get traded. Nothing. Well, I'm not going to let this mistake happen again. So I've got these stars. Thunder is not going to win 2019, 2020. They're not getting NBA Finals 2020. That's just not happening. So what does he do? He's trading everybody. He's trading Paul George for all those draft picks from the Clippers. And he's trading Mr. Westbrook just to get all those draft picks.
Yes.
And this was a move basically for the long term, 2024, 2025, 2026.
Yes.
So if you got some assets and you have no core bench on your roster, best thing you can do is trade away the star players, and in return, you get an assload of draft picks. And that's what Sam Presti did. Love what this man has done. Like Sam Presti from the Thunder and the magic that the Celtics were doing behind the scenes in the 2010s where they traded Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce to the Nets for all those draft picks in the
Mm-hmm.
2010s for 2013. That's what
Mm-hmm.
every NBA general manager should be taking a master class in, learning from those guys. Go ahead, Austin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's you, Austin.
And I'll say this too, Jackson. Little face freeze for a second. It happens. It happens. The Kentucky internet raining here. But here's the thing, Jackson. The Thunder have shown you can build superstars through the draft. They have shown that you don't have to go out and hit a big splash on free agency. Sam Presti has done this through the draft. When he got Shea was not a superstar by any means. He wasn't even considered top 20, top 30 to a lot of people. He was just an unknown guy from Kentucky that could play basketball and good basketball. But what he did was draft Shea. He made a trade for Caruso and Hartenstein. And to a lot of people, those are not big pickups. Those are not moves that are going to hit the airwaves, so to speak. And the thing, too, about it all is, I will say this. I believe the OKC Thunder, like Rough Rider Return said, should be good for several seasons to come. Yes, that's the thing. That's what's scary about OKC is they're only going to get better, and they're only going to get more loaded. I mean, they got Nikola Toppin, who was a top 5 draft pick, who didn't even play this year. That's scary to think about. The Thunder, Adam Flagler from Baylor, who was a second round draft pick, but was a very, very good player from Baylor. I think he's really solid and can be somebody in this league, especially the way he plays defense. And the Thunder are just getting better and better and more scarier. And here's the thing. Everyone's under contract next year, so there's no big extensions they have to make. Alex Caruso, he's going to be there the next 5 years. Hartenstein, I believe, is there for the next 2. I mean, the Thunder are set up nice for the future. And the thing about it is, too, is the Thunder are currently the favorites to win it all again, and I don't see how anybody could dispute that.
Right.
I would love to say the Nuggets would be the favorites, but we got to get us some bench depth. And listen, and this may sound like sour grapes, I know, but I feel like, though, a healthy Nuggets team could have beaten the Thunder. I really do. But I digress. I'm not going to sound like sour grapes here. But I do feel like this team is not unstoppable. Indiana came close to beating them. Denver came close. So I'm not going to say they're unbeatable, but I think they are the favorites going into next year, and they should be. But what sucks about this, Jackson, is I don't know if y'all saw it, but Tyrese Halliburton tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
Thus, he's expected to miss all of next year.
Oh,
Is what the reports are. Go ahead, Jackson. Talk about it.
It's terrible seeing they got hurt. Like a lot of hearts were broken that night. It was like the atomic bomb in SpongeBob's eyes when he saw it. That's kind of what it felt like seeing. When seeing that injury happen. Like, oh my God, it was just so sad.
And here's the sad part about it, Jack, is he knew it right away, and you could see it pop. If you pay close attention to when he plants, he popped it. You could see it pop, and you could see it. And here's the thing, too. I don't think you have to be an athlete or have played the sport to know when you pop something or when something goes the wrong way. Like, I played high school basketball, and which I would say I was okay. But, like, looking at it from your eyes, though, Jackson, did you know it immediately? Like, as soon as you saw what happened, did you know, or was it you waited until you heard reports?
The moment I saw that injury, I thought it's over for the Pacers.
Yeah, and here's the thing, too, Jackson. I feel bad for the Pacers too, because Indiana, like they've had their moments of glory, but it just seems like they can't ever have nothing good for long.
They're
I feel
like
bad for
it's like Charlie Brown at the pitcher's mound for them. It's like they've come up short in the
them.
2000 NBA Finals. They came up short against the Heat's big three with Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh. They came
Mm-hmm.
up short quite a few times in the last several years. The Indiana Pacers, man, like I feel bad for them. I hope they can get that NBA Finals squad. Like I hope they get that
I do.
NBA Finals season one of these years. But we'll wait and see.
I do.
I don't know. But
I
Rick
do too.
Carlsley has done a tremendous job over at Indiana.
Yes. And here's the thing too. So Jackson. Here's the thing. So obviously, with all the trades that have gone down and everything, and free agency beginning in the draft. But here's the thing. Jackson, let me ask you this. Do you think this was the Pacers' best chance to win a title? Do you think they'll ever get this chance again?
I would say maybe 2026, 2027 they could.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. I mean, the Eastern Conference just looks like every man for himself.
Uh-huh. And Rough Rider Return says the Pacers were my favorite team in professional basketball when they were in the ABA. And here's the thing, too. I love the Pacers. Reggie Miller, one of my favorite players of all time. I enjoy watching Reggie. I enjoyed watching Paul George at Indiana. Like the Pacers were the one team that if the Nuggets weren't in it, I was hoping they would win it. Especially during the Miami Big Three days, like Jackson mentioned. I was like, anybody but the Heat. God, please. I'm like, I can't handle this much longer. Like I was just hoping, like, please, Pacers, do us all. But oh no, can't have nice things. We know how that goes. But as for
Yeah.
the Pacers, question is going into 2026: is Miles Turner going to be there because he'll be a free agent this off season? Who's going to be the starting point guard? Is it Nimhard's job? Aaron Neesmith. Will Benedict Mathurin be there? His rookie deal's about ready to expire this offseason. There's a lot of questions surrounding Indiana. I know Miles Turner loves Indiana. He said that publicly. He wouldn't want to be anywhere else. But as we all know, Jackson, that almighty dollar talks sometimes. Like we know that better than anybody, do we not?
Oh, yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
And that's the thing, too. The right team come offering to Miles Turner, he might think about it. He might. And here's the thing, too. You know, to give love to the Pacers, I feel like Jackson, they're going to be remembered in history as one of the greatest teams to never, one of the greatest playoff runs to never win a title. And I don't think I'm out of line for saying that.
Yep.
I really think
doubt.
they will be one of them greatest to ever to not win a title. But as for the Thunder, though, Jackson, as we're talking here, that begs the question, Jackson. Let's talk about the man of the hour, the man that stirs the Kool-Aid, so to speak. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, one Finals MVP. Let me ask you this, Jackson. Is he the best player in the world today? Did this disprove any all arguments? He's won Finals MVP. He's an NBA champion. He's won MVP, and he's won the scoring title. One of only 3 players in history to ever do that. Is he the best player going today? Or is it Jokic's or Giannis's still?
I mean, he's up there with Jokic and Giannis, that's for sure. But
I mean, let me ask you, Jackson. Where would you put him right now? Is he the best player in the world to you?
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. Would you say so? Would you put him ahead of Giannis or Jokic? Would you say he's number one definitive?
Number one right now.
Okay. I would say for me he's top five. I think it's you got SGA, I think you got Giannis, you got Jokic. I still think you've got Anthony Edwards, you've got Jaylen Brown. I think you can make cases for them. I mean, Curry's still playing at a high level when he's not hurt. I think SGA's top five. Is he the best player? I mean, the trophies back it up and say, yes, he passes all metrics. There's no more arguments. But
there's
if we
one
go
thing
off
we can't agree.
history, top. Go ahead.
There's one thing we can't agree on.
What's that?
Kevin Durant is so 2016.
Oh, Lord. I'm freezing here. Go ahead. Say that again, Jackson. What can we agree?
I said one thing we can agree on is Kevin Durant is so 2016.
Oh, yes. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's very 2017 or 2016.
Yep.
Now, I do want to ask, because we will talk about Kevin Durant, I think, because it is important. But I want to ask, though, Jackson, is this the greatest team that you've ever watched play as far as basketball goes?
Nah, I would still say those throughout my lifetime, I would say those Kobe Shaq NBA Finals teams were the greatest.
I would say they're top six for me. I was born 2002. If we're talking just in our lifetimes, I was in the eras of the big three with the Heat, the San Antonio Spurs, the Warriors, and then, of course, the most recent Celtics Nuggets rosters. It's a tough one because it's the discord going around. Is this the greatest run to a championship in history? I mean, defensively, yes, they've got all the stats to back it up. Offensively, they do too. But if you look at the body of work and how they got there, you got to take that into account too. Now, in the pantheon of history of time, you've got the Jordan Bulls, you've got the Jordan Bulls, you've got obviously the Lakers, the Celtics. Go down a whole big rabbit hole of what exactly is the pantheon of times of teams, and we could be here all night. But I will say this: top 10, I'll give you that. Where you want to put them in the top 10, maybe in pantheon of time, we'll leave that to you all to discuss at the time. But I want to say this, though, Jackson. Is there any other thoughts you want to give on the finals overall or on OKC or Indiana?
I mean, I love what the head coach of the Thunder has done this season, Mark Daigneault. Like, he's done a tremendous job over in OKC, and he's always going to be known as the man that brought the Thunder their first NBA title. But him and Sam Presti have done a fantastic job as a head coach, general manager duo. And honestly, it's amazing to see what they have done. Like, it's amazing seeing Oklahoma City getting that first NBA Finals ever.
I mean, part of me is happy for him. The other part of me, it's kind of frustrated the way it happened. I kind of wish it was a full, healthy run. I know injuries happen throughout the course of the playoffs, but I just kind of wish, Jack, that it was a full, healthy playoff. Everybody was healthy across the board. Mano, may the best team win. But we don't get that a lot of times. But here we are. But as for the Thunder, like you said, Mark Daigneault will be the first head coach who'll be remembered in history forever. Even when the Thunder suck and are picking in the top two, they'll always have 2025. As for the Indiana Pacers, I feel so sorry for their fan base. They can't have nothing nice, and what the future holds for them, I don't know. We'll find out this offseason. But
For sure.
that was interesting. Tyrese Halliburton, prayers up to you. I know right now it sucks to get hurt in a game 7, but Jackson, apparently there was some news that happened to roll through the airwaves that apparently decided to try to overshadow the NBA Finals. Kevin Durant has found a new home again, and it's in Houston. Because the reports are he's being traded to the Houston Rockets. And Jackson, I know you have been very vocal off air about this trade, but what do you think about it, good buddy? This is your stage, because you and Kevin Durant, I think, are going to go round and round on this one.
I think it's a win now move. I mean, if you think this is like a 10-year move for the Rockets, that's a no. That is not a 10-year move. That is I want to get the 2026 NBA Finals move. I want to get the 2027 NBA Finals move. But
yes.
because as for the Suns, smart move on getting those draft picks. I mean, because honestly, finally the Suns did something smart. Traded Kevin Durant. I mean, pissing away all your draft picks for Kevin Durant a couple years ago was completely dumb. It was completely dumb. You didn't even have a core bench. You didn't even have a bench. See, and I believe Orange makes a great point. Kevin Durant's going to be 37. He ain't 27 anymore. He's going to be 37. Like I mean that's
yes.
that's like being an old man. Like
well,
you know kind of like in dog years where it's like 12 is old when you're a dog, but like when you're a human, 12 is a kid. Well, 37, like when you're playing as an NBA ball player, that's kind of like when being 70 or 80 like in the NBA.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So there you go.
So here's the thing too, Jack. What I think this is this is one of the moves. I feel like the Rockets are like, okay, the Mavericks are about ready to draft Cooper Flag. The Thunder are only going to get better, and they're coming off a title. We want in on this now. We don't want to wait 2 or 3 more years to try to win. Let's go get Kevin Durant. Phoenix wants to get rid of him, and Phoenix wants assets in return, and we've got that in abundance. So this is, like you said, a move for the Rockets to be contenders now. They want to win a championship ASAP. Hurry up. Let's get it done. Now, let me ask you this, Jackson. If the Rockets don't make the finals next year, don't win the West, let's just start there. If they don't win the West, is this a failed trade?
Yeah.
I would agree too. And like I believe Orange said, Rockets still aren't going to just say it. Here's the thing. Here's my thing with this. The Rockets, with what they had, won 52 games, right? And were the second seed out west. They had a nice thing going. They were another 2-3 years away, I think, still. So, and you look at the West, right? You've got the champions now. You've got maybe one of the greatest centers to ever do it in Denver. You've got Cooper Flag possibly in Dallas. You've got a loaded young Portland team. You've got a Lakers team that wants to contend. You've got the Clippers. You've got the Rockets. Golden State as well. There's 8 teams. You've got Memphis, depending on what they do. There's 9 teams that you can all make a case that could go far out west. And don't even I mean, there's 10 teams right there that I could pick out of a hat, and you tell me they win the West, I wouldn't be surprised. So the West is loaded. The West is, and I bleed orange that I wouldn't want to deal with Kevin Durant's BS. He's a good player, but drama queen. I mean, you're right, but here's the thing. does his play outperform the BS? Because sometimes you can put up with it if they're that good of a player. I mean, let me ask you this, Jackson. For Kevin Durant, would you put up with his bull crap?
Not
Or would
no
you
but
be
a
like, I
hell
bleed
no.
orange and
Not
just be
no but a
like,
because like I look at what he did before and after the Warriors, right? He couldn't get a
mhm,
title with the Thunder. Like the Thunder, like that last year in the 2020 in the 2016 Western Conference Finals. Guess what? The Thunder was ahead 3-1, and they pissed it away to the Warriors. But oh no, I'm gonna go to the Warriors to make my life a hell of a lot easier. Yeah, okay, dude, okay, but don't pretend you're a superstar afterwards. And guess what he could do? Guess what happened? I don't even think he went to the conference finals after he left the Warriors. It's like no, not a single conference finals appearance at the Nets or the Suns. Oh well, we're gonna win it all with we're gonna win it all with Kevin Durant. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. You don't even get a trip to the conference finals, let alone NBA finals with the Nets. Then you see him at the Suns. They,
uh
they, they can't even get to the goddamn second round.
huh.
Like really, they
This
can't
is
even get to
Jackson
the second
Unfiltered.
round.
This is go ahead, Jackson.
And
I'm
and,
enjoying the
and the
show.
Rockets, like, oh my god, if they don't make it to the conference finals, I guarantee you, it is going to be the GM's ass. It's not going to be Emu Yadoko this time. It's not going to be Emu Yadoko. It's the GM's
Yeah,
butt because
yeah,
you're pissed away a bunch of draft picks for a 37-year-old dude because you saw some movie called Thunderstruck or whatever. Like, oh my god. Like Kevin Durant, these are not the days of the Thunder anymore. It's not the days of the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant. No. The Golden State Warriors were winning NBA titles before Kevin Durant, and they won one after Durant. Oh, they got two
yeah.
NBA titles. Yeah, well, they got two NBA titles without Kevin Durant. Now, look, I got
Mhm.
nothing personal against KD, but he can't win without Steve Kerr, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and all those guys in Golden State.
Yeah. And
Without
here's
them,
the
he
thing
wouldn't have
too,
gotten a
Jack.
single
I
NBA.
want to say this. I I know you're upset at him right now, but think about this though, Jackson. Could you imagine
Oh, I ain't
if he
upset. I'm
does?
just eating fats.
Could you imagine Jackson if he does win a title with Houston? Oh my gosh,
Then
all the
I
naysayers.
will. Then I will say, you know what? My statements on June 25th, 2025 at midnight were completely wrong. I promise you that. Clip that part right now. That's what I say.
That's good, Jackson. Because here's the thing, and as I believe Orange said, he should have went to the Knicks. Oh Lord, I think Kevin Durant would have too much fun with that. I mean, going to Madison Square Garden, being with the Knicks, and I know I Bleed Orange says the East is wide open. I agree, but here's the thing: how long do you think New York's going to put up with him? I mean, Brooklyn chewed him up and spit him out. I mean, New York, if you don't win now, your butt's going on the trade block. I mean, Jackson, would you want to go to New York?
I don't want to play for that freak James Dolan. Of course, I've got choice words for Dolan, but I'm not using them here tonight. So, Buddy Austin face first for a moment. But yeah, it's like, yeah, the Nets. I don't know what's up with them, honestly. I really don't know what's up with the Nets. And honestly, I don't even want to know because, like, James Dolan, as usual, is taking that place to the ground. He is burning it to the ground. I mean, it is just completely a disaster. You not want to play for a guy like James Dolan. Like that dude, with that dude, oof. That's a good question. Do they even have a coach? I hope for their sake they do. Oof. Yeah, I don't even know about their coaching situation, but it's a trash heap. I mean, you fired Tom Thibodeau, like really? Okay, yeah. Let's see how that turns out for you. It's still vacant. Of course, it's still vacant in New York because nobody wants to coach for that moron James Dolan. I mean, how the hell does a guy like that get
Saying,
rich? That's what I want to know. I mean, he had to like lived off a relative somehow. It's like nobody thinks James Dolan is a brilliant genius. He is not. He's a
I
dude
mean,
that can't keep his hands to himself. Let's put it that way. But anywho,
yes, and I bleed orange says first Eastern Conference Finals in 25 years, and they fire their coach. Yes, that's the epitome of
exactly.
New York. Yes, and he said 2 games away from the NBA Finals. Yes, that is the epitome of New York right there.
Now that
Throwing the
Dan
baby out with the
Snyder,
bathwater.
now that Dan Snyder is away from the NFL, James Dolan has now taken the title of the owner from hell. Like, I mean, like playing for
Mhm.
James Dolan is a fate worse than hell. Like playing for David Tepper
Yeah.
is a fate worse than hell. Like those are two owners you do not want to play for. They are complete, total morons. You should not want your favorite player being drafted there. You should not wish for your worst enemy to go to the Carolina Panthers or the New York Knicks. That I can promise you.
Yes. And
Or the
here's
New
the
York
thing too.
Jets.
Oh well, the Jets might be getting better. I hope, but
Well, there's owner is still Woody Johnson. He's a moron. And no, I
yes,
don't care about
but
his rich bank account. He's
I'll say
still a
this too,
moron.
Jackson. I mean, 2 games away from the NBA Finals, like I bleed orange said.
You had me going, I bleed orange. You had me going, but I appreciate it,
Jackson,
man. That is so awesome that you're going to the 2025 edition of the
yes.
Alabama Tennessee game. I hope I could go there this year, honestly. That'd be cool.
And Clint Moses says, has Pat Riley lost his touch? Swung and missed out on KD again.
No,
Here's
he,
my
he
thing.
dodged a bullet. He dodged a bullet.
See, here's the thing. I want to know. Did he try for Katie? That's the thing.
I don't know, and I
Because
don't care. He dodged a bullet. That's what I say.
I mean, here's the thing too, Jackson. I want to say this though. You do realize who we're talking about though. It is Kevin Durant.
I don't
I mean,
care.
one of
He's a 37-year-old Kevin Durant, not some 20-year-old kid.
well, here's the thing too, Jackson. Here's the thing about Kevin Durant. I'm not a KD fan, but I'm not a KD despiser either. I'm just saying though, Kevin Durant is one of the greatest scorers this game has ever seen. Any team that he goes to, he automatically elevates their stock. Now, his track record as of late is obviously let's see, Brooklyn a second round exit. Phoenix tore apart a great team that was 2 wins away from the NBA championship. And let's see, what else am I missing? Oh, destroyed OKC when they were up 3-1. But we digress. I mean, here's the thing, Jackson. I'm going to try to see the positive of this. Look at the glass half full. And that is maybe the Rockets, Jackson, can now, KD can go there and provide the experience that they need because they've got Şengün, Steven Adams, Fred VanVleet, and now they get Kevin Durant. They've got 2 champions on their team now. So maybe the Rockets can take the next step and win a playoff game. I mean, win a playoff series. Maybe even advance to the conference finals. But I know, like we've mentioned, you don't bring Kevin Durant in just to win a playoff series. You bring Kevin Durant to win the whole thing. And I bleed orange says it's the truth. And he also says if KD was 30 at least, I would have said this is a home run trade. Yes. And he said, but the fact is he is getting old. His body isn't going to last forever. Your body will eventually wear down unless you're LeBron. And Clint Most says, I don't give a F about KD. Has Pat Riley lost it?
Nah, Pat
WTF.
Riley's fine. Pat
Even
Riley's
is
fine.
he culture anymore?
No worries.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with Pat Riley. I don't think he really tried that hard, to be honest with you. Because normally when Pat Riley wants something, he gets it. So has he lost his touch? Maybe a little. But maybe he didn't try hard enough either. He might have just been like, here, take our breadcrumbs. You'll like it. And Phoenix was like, we ain't that stupid. Nope. We ain't that stupid. And Clint Moses also says OKC joins the weakest rings with the COVID bubble and Golden State with KD. Okay. Pat Riley doesn't care anymore. He has young hot babes in his penthouse. Oh my gosh, I believe orange. Well, this show just became PG-13. What the heck?
Wait till you go on After Dark for
don't even
voice
get Jackson started with that. Ugh.
Oh God. Like, yeah. I mean, Pat Riley's doing fine. I mean, he's got them. He's got those titles everywhere, man. He's doing fine.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good.
He's like none of that Ryle shit. As coach.
Yes. But I will say this though, Jackson. As far as this Kevin Durant trade goes, I will say for now I'm going to say it's a B plus. I think Phoenix gets younger, and Houston gets an experienced championship player to go with their young core that they already have and possibly take them to the next level. What grade would you give it, Jackson?
I guess I'd give it a B on the Rockets, and I would kind of give it. I'm leaning towards A minus to B plus for the Suns because, like, I'm going to be up front and honest. The Suns aren't preparing for 2026. That's buried. There's not going to be an NBA Finals in Phoenix. There's not even going to be a playoff series win. Like that's close. Like they're closer to getting a drink at the Long Branch with Miss Kitty than they are getting a playoff series win in 2026. That is not happening. They're preparing for more like 2029, 2030. That's what they're thinking about with these draft picks. I mean, have you looked at the 2025 NFL draft? Like, my God, they've got a lot of picks for 2025. Like, holy Toledo. The 10th pick, the 29th pick. Oh, they're prepared. They're rocking and rolling. I mean, they got a 2031 first round pick from the Jazz. Well, no, they got some picks, everything. I mean, they're gonna be fine. But the favorites for the East, for me,
yes, and he said, in your guys' opinion. Okay, so I'll let you go first, Jackson. Who's your favorite in the East next year? Now, wow.
I'm gonna go the lazy route and go with the Celtics, but that's just me.
Oh, really? Even with Tatum being out with his Achilles, you still think Boston's the favorite? Okay.
Either the Celtics or the Cavs.
And I bleed orange says I'm going to have to go with Cleveland or the Knicks.
Everybody's just hurting. Like, that's the thing. Like, everybody's hurting. Like, the Bucks without Damian, like, my God. I mean, and especially you got Doc Rivers as your head coach. I mean, like, nothing against Doc, but you're always going to blow it in the playoff series as long as Doc Rivers is your head coach. It's death, taxes, and pissing away a playoff series with Doc Rivers. I mean, that's just how it is with the Bucks. I mean, I kind of feel like everybody is just playing hot potato to see who gets the East. Like, y'all know, like, that South Park episode where, like, you know, all the guys are playing Little League baseball and they're all like losing on purpose so they don't have to travel for Little League World Series. That's basically the Eastern Conference
So,
right there. Nobody wants to deal with getting a spanking from the Western Conference. That's the Eastern Conference in the nutshell.
Jackson, this is about ready to shock everyone, but I think the favorites in the East are the Magic.
Mm.
I think the favorites out East are the Magic now. It's either
Ooh.
Cleveland or Orlando. I
Oh,
mean,
you're coming in hot with that hot take. I like the sound of that.
wait. Breaking news. Giannis gets traded to the Spurs.
Oh, he's
Holy.
kidding. He's kidding.
Oh, okay. Okay. Shoo. I was already saying, holy crap.
I'm like,
But
please don't make us stay up till 4 a.m. in the morning for that. Good grief.
but and he's like, God, you did
Yes,
out
he
bleed
did.
orange. I give you that. You got me. I bought it. I was like, I could see the Spurs doing that too. And the Bucks being like, okay, we'll take this, that, and the other. Here, have him. Go ahead. Like you said, Jackson, like a worn out condom. Yes, I did see Porzingis. Porzingis did really get traded. Yes, I did see that earlier, where he's now going to Atlanta. Drew Holiday went to Portland, and so now Boston's kind of, I guess you would say, retooling. And Rough Rider says you got me too. So we're not the only ones, but Cleveland or Orlando would be my favorites right now if I had to pick a favorite out east. Who knows? Maybe the Pistons are ready to take the next step. For all I know.
Oh,
I mean,
man, TJ Roden at Michigan, the voice college football, love that.
I mean, I'll be happy for the Pistons. I don't have nothing against them. I mean,
there you go. I mean, Pistons.
Magic was a really good one. And I Bleed Orange says Magic was a really good one today, Austin. Yes. And Pistons. Oh, boy. Austin speaking some nonsense. DeReal. Listen, DeReal. Listen. I respect your humble opinion, DeReal. All love and respect. But you telling me, when you look out in the Eastern Conference, are you telling me that the Celtics and Pacers are both injured? I can't trust the Knicks farther than I could throw them in the river. I mean, the Pistons, Magic, and the Cavs, I'm calling it right now. One of those three are winning the East next year. And you could bookmark this all you want. I tell you what, whoever... listen, Jackson, this is the internet, right? I want you to clip this.
Okay.
Clip the... And Darrell says, I'm telling you, the Pistons ain't in. Darrell, they are it. Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, Jalen Duren, Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart, JB Bickerstaff is building something special in Detroit. Motor City is going to get rocking. Detroit's going to be winning. The Detroit Lions, that is. The Pistons are going to be winning. I mean, the Tigers... I mean, Detroit's going to become a world champion town again. You heard it here first. They're building something special in the Motor City.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I hear Shams is talking a little bit about it with Scott Van Pelt.
And see, this is stupid right here. Like, not to cut you off, Jackson, but I'm about ready to go on a rant because this pisses me off. And I'm already in a pissed off mood. But... here's the thing. Pardon my language, but you are going to... listen, I know this is a business, and
they're not offers. Relax. They're not trading them. No worries. They're just wanting to hear offers before they make a move.
Yes, I understand, but you should hang up the phone. This is the Finals MVP we're talking about here. I understand. Jaylen Brown is a Finals MVP, a Conference Finals MVP, and a champion and a defensive lockdown player who is still in his prime and healthy. You should not even answer that dang phone. Or if you're going to trade him or receive a call, you better give me something great in return. Because if they trade Brown.
If they're trading Brown, then you're going to get a lot of picks in return. I mean, you're not going to get some. You're not going to get some third stringer and a handkerchief for him. That's not going to happen. You're going to get a lot of draft picks for like Jaylen Brown is one of those guys that teams will mortgage their future for. And I'm telling you right now, are you like anybody that's trading for Brown? Are you really sure you want to trade for a star player for the Celtics? Because I'm going to tell you right now, they will fleece your ass like they did to the Nets in 2013.
See,
Like
this
the
comment,
Nets.
not to cut you off, Jackson, but he said if they offer Giannis, I would definitely do it. Okay, like I said, if they offer Giannis, I'll listen, but they better put some picks in there, or maybe if they offer a Jokic or something like
Well, I
that.
mean, a guy like me, if somebody's off like mortgaging their future for one of my star players, I'd be like, I'm in.
This is true. This is true.
Because I
I
mean,
mean,
like,
here's
I'm thinking of the future. I'm not thinking of today, tomorrow. I'm thinking about 5 years from now. Like, because again, if you're a guy trading for Jaylen Brown, you better mortgage the rest of the decade of your
mhm.
draft picks for it, because that's what's gonna happen. Like again, I've said it before tonight, and I will say it again. If you are a team calling to trade for Jaylen Brown, you will be fleeced like the Nets were in 2013. Yeah, I mean, the Celtics traded away Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce to the Nets. And those morons in Brooklyn thought, oh, we're going to get an NBA Finals. We're going to get an NBA Finals. You can get nothing. You mortgage your whole future like a moron for two almost 40-year-olds. You got nothing. You got nothing. You ended up dead. You ended up dead in the playoffs. You ended up dead in the first round, second round.
And here's the thing: I bleed orange says I would trade Jamal Murray and some picks for Giannis. Here's the thing: as a Nuggets fan, on the surface, I like it, but my heart is like would be broken if that happened. I love Jamal Murray, even though he's a Kentucky guy and Louisville, Kentucky have their thing together. Jamal Murray's grown on me. I mean, after his ACL tear, I felt so bad for the guy. Not just because it hindered our season, but just just seeing what he went through to win a title and how much it meant to him to do it with the team that drafted him. I would be heartbroken if that happened. But I understand this is a business, and I would take the phone call
Honestly, if I'm the
if I was the
Bucks
GM.
at this point, I mean, you're not getting another NBA Finals. It's just not happening.
Mm-hmm.
I say just like cut the like just kind of rip that long band-aid off the bloody wound and just trade Giannis, man. Like I'm telling you, that way you get a lot of your draft picks. I know people are gonna be mad at you, but here's the thing: people are gonna be mad at you for a year or so, but then they'll get over it 5 years from now. That's just how it is. Like, and Clint Moses makes an excellent point. Paul George trade in 2019 that
Mm-hmm.
won it for the Thunder. Because like this was not a short-term move that everybody was gonna love. Sure. But you trade Paul George, you trade Russell Westbrook. And what
Mm-hmm.
happens? Teams mortgage their future for those guys. They're like, okay, we'll give you all these draft picks. And they're sitting there thinking, oh, the Thunder lost this trade. They lost this trade. Wrong, wrong. Sam Presti is a mastermind. And I'm telling you right now, what did I say tonight earlier, Austin, about NBA general managers? What did I say?
You said they need to take a page out of his playbook and do what he
Exactly.
did.
Take a page out of the playbook of Sam Presti and take a page out of the playbook of the Celtics, because they obviously know what they're doing in the back room. I'm
Mm-hmm.
taking lessons from those dudes. I'll tell you right now.
Yes. And here's the thing too, Jack. This right here, I bleed orange saying Joker and Giannis together would be the best duo. Oh, could you imagine? Oh, don't even get me started. I bleed orange. I mean, you've got Jokic, the best passing big man in history. You got Giannis, an unstoppable dunk machine, layup machine at the rim. I mean, who would stop that duo? Serious question. You thought KD Curry and Thompson was bad. Jokic and Giannis may go on a three-peat run. Let's not even kid ourselves. And to Dario here, trying to stir the pot some more. Austin has been avoiding the key topic the entire time because he knows his prediction is wrong. Dario, listen, Dario, listen. You're telling me, with the way the Eastern Conference is injury riddled already, you're telling me the Pistons don't have a chance to win it now? Come on, Dario, listen. I know you're just doing this to get in my head, but it's not going to work because, listen, I'm convicted that the Pistons are NBA championship contenders next year. Injuries play a factor, but I do mean that in all seriousness. I do think the Pistons could win the East based off all the injuries. And he says, that's not what I'm talking about, Austin, but keep avoiding. What are you referring to, Dario?
But he does say hit that like button. Agreed. Like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification to each of our channels so you never miss another video whatsoever.
And I have to know, Dario, what am I avoiding? What is it? Is it the Kentucky-Louisville rivalry? That. Okay. Okay. I wasn't. Okay.
Matter of fact, and I mentioned this on yesterday's Monday's edition of Crimson Tide Live, where we had Mark Rogers on as special guest. That was where I first heard about Vince Marrow, as a matter of fact, was from Darrell calling in on the Voice of College Football. Yeah.
Darrell's grilling me about this. Okay. Listen here, Darrell. Here, I'm a man of conviction, and I'm gonna say this now. Jackson, get the clip ready. I want you to clip it. Clip it. Kentucky football will still go 8-4. As long as Mark Stoops is there, Kentucky will go 8-4. It's going to happen. Kentucky will have a bounce back year, Darrell. I am convinced that it's going to happen.
Anything can happen in the crazy world of college football.
8 wins is too dang hot. Listen.
Okay. Hold
on, Jackson. Hold on, Jackson. Hold on. I'll take care of this. I'll put the children back to bed. Listen. He said you are free to charge without judgment, Austin. Listen, Clint, that actually segues pretty nice. So Phil Steele actually comes out in 2 weeks, or 1 week now, actually, as we're talking about this. So our predictions will be coming out pretty soon. So you will get all the
releasing it. So we're gonna make our orders real soon.
Yeah. So our predictions for college football will be coming very soon. Me and Jackson will be deep diving into college football, and of course, Jackson, he'll pick Alabama to win it all. But since we're good friends, I'll let it slide.
Honestly, I don't. Heads up, I don't think I'm having Bama win it all, but it's gonna be somebody different. I don't think I'm gonna have a conference champion win it all. Like that.
I hope it's somebody like fresh and new, not a Ohio State, maybe like a Penn State or Oregon win it, or maybe a Cinderella win it. Maybe if pigs fly, maybe Iowa can win it all if they get there. I doubt it. I know, right, Jackson?
Don't get like some of our Iowa friends' hopes up with that, man.
Hey, listen, if the Thunder can win a title, why can't Iowa? I mean, it's possible.
It's a possibility.
Clint Moses says Alabama doesn't win the. Oh yeah, Shannon Sharp calls it the Bama Invitational. But
Oh man, that's funny, man. Like, I mean, I'm a Bama man. I get a laugh out of it because I mean, the way I see it, if you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at everything else. That's the way I see it. I mean, matter of fact, I did get a laugh out of Shane Gillis talking about Alabama Jones with Nick Saban. Like that was so hilarious.
oh gosh.
Like
But I
Shane,
will say this though, Jackson. Back to the NBA though. I want to say this though, Jack. I do think the Kevin Durant thing, whatever happens with that, hopefully it works. But like I believe Orange said, Porzingis is going to Atlanta. So Atlanta's got him another big in town with Trae Young. So they're getting Trae Young some more help. Drew Holiday's going to Portland. But Anthony Simons, he's going to Boston now. Like, how do the Celtics keep doing this, Jack? How in the world were they able to do that? Because Anthony Simons is on a big contract. They can't keep getting away with this. Like, this is not right. Whatever they're doing, Brad Stevens is a Houdini. Whatever he's doing.
I say learn from the Celtics.
But
I say.
I mean, but let me ask you this, Jackson. Though, as we wrap this up, kind of, and if we want to take calls, we can. But I want to ask you, Jackson. We talked about the East, who our favorites might be. Are the Thunder? Are they the favorites? Are they the overwhelming favorites?
For right now, yes. I mean, everybody at the Warriors is basically getting old at this point.
I would agree. I think they're probably the overwhelming favorites. I might even say, who would be like second to them right now? Would it be Minnesota? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean Nuggets and Timberwolves are good content. Well, I mean Timberwolves are better, but I don't know.
I mean, here's the thing, though.
What's that?
Here's the thing, Jack. The Nuggets gave them a better series than Minnesota, but on paper, Minnesota's the better team. So I don't know how you want to judge that. I don't want to say anything because then I'm going to get called biased if I say Denver should be the second favorite out west. So I'm going to leave that up to you.
Well, it's up to you, man. I mean, they're your predictions.
And he said, only if SGA keeps getting them LeBron foul call. Oh, Clint Moses, don't even get me started, brother. Because if you do, Jackson's going to have to rein me back in. Because, oh my gosh, this is the worst brand of basketball I've ever watched in my lifetime. Lord have mercy. Like, you can't even touch him. But OKC over here is allowed to do a headlock takeover, and the refs are like, huh, what? But you lay your hand, just a finger on SGA or any of their players, they're calling fouls on you. This is ridiculous. Like, I was not going to try to bring that up, but that ticks me off. Clint Moses is getting me. Okay, calm down. Okay, rein it back in, Austin. Rein it back in.
At least you're not the Lakers. I mean, the Lakers mortgaged their future for Luka. And honestly, if they want to get some draft picks back, I mean, they're going to have to tell Dallas, okay, take him back. Take him back.
I mean, Dallas is going to get Cooper Flag, Jackson. They're good.
I don't care.
And here's the thing, Tim.
They piss away.
It kind of goes into the... But here's the thing, though, Jackson. I wonder, I know the conspiracy theory out there is that the NBA rigged it this way. They basically said, here, LeBron's going to be leaving LA soon. We need the Lakers to stay relevant. We can't have the Lakers not be relevant. So what we need you to do, Dallas, is trade Luka here. But in return, we'll let you have Cooper Flag. Do you buy that rumor?
No.
That it was rigged?
Well, no. Well, okay. Yeah, I kind of do.
You kind of do. You're on the fence, and then you're like, yeah. I mean, I would like to think it wasn't rigged. I would like to think that they actually traded Luka on their own merit. And if they did, like I said, I don't know what that front office is thinking, but just whatever you
It's
do to
like,
any young GMs, don't listen to Dallas's GM. Okay, don't take advice from him.
well, I say like because it was like everybody was like quoting like Mark Cuban on Instagram and Twitter. Like they were like all these people's like, what changed Mark Cuban's mind? Look, I'm not a Mark Cuban defender. Hell, I'm not even a fan of Cuban, but I gotta give credit where credit's due. He actually wanted to keep Luka. But the thing was, he's not the majority owner of the Mavericks. He don't call all the shots like he used to.
Yep.
That's the thing, though. Miriam Adelson and Patrick Dumont are the majority owners. I mean, you see Cuban on television all the time. You see him going on Fox News. You see him going on CNN, NBC, all these little news shows, podcasts. You see him on ESPN, on First Take. You see him on an assload of TV shows. You see him on Shark Tank. But he's not the guy that runs everything at the Mavericks. He
Nope, not
owns like
anymore.
30% of the Mavericks, whereas Miriam Adelson and Patrick Dumont, they're the people that own the Mavericks. They own 69%. Okay, my mistake. Mark Cuban owns 27%. But either way, Mark Cuban doesn't have a majority of the say-so. Now, if he owned 51% or more or more of a percentage in the Mavericks, where he has like majority say so, I can bet all the money in my account that I've got that Luka Doncic would be a Dallas Maverick today for the rest of this decade. For the rest of his natural born days, he'd be a Maverick.
Yes, I agree. And here's yes, yes, I agree with you, Jackson. Here's the thing. I don't know what caused it. I don't know. Like we may never know, but even Luca himself, it's bad. Yeah, money. I know. I
And
know.
Lakers calling.
Yes. Even Luca himself, though, Jackson seemed pretty surprised because he apparently just bought a house in Dallas and was settling down there because he wanted to grow a family there from what he was talking about. And all of a sudden, like you said, and he's okay, go to LA now. And it's just like, that's odd, but okay.
It's
I
like
mean,
when the Dodgers signed Freddie Freeman to a 10-year contract. Freddie Freeman actually wanted to stay with the Atlanta Braves, but his agent was like, nah, I know what's best for you. I'm signing your little butt to the Dodgers for the next decade plus. And Freddie Freeman's like, you're fired. Get out of here. I actually wanted to stay with the Braves, but you're gone. Bye. I can guarantee.
yes.
I'm sure that same conversation is going to be happening with Luka Doncic and his agent. He'll be like, "I'm moving. Bye."
Yes. Yep. And here's the thing, too, John. For me, like if the Lakers, like Luka's still young, right? But here's the thing: if this move was done to try to get LeBron another title, they better hurry up. Like the pressure's on
that's going
now.
to backfire quickly. Yeah, LeBron.
Because if that's what they
gonna
thought,
happen is the Lakers come up short again. Then LeBron's gonna have his little hissy fit and walk off the court again. He'll do his little bullshit, walk off the court 5 seconds before it's over because he can't stand getting his butt beat.
yeah. Clint Moses said KD was traded while on stage at Fanatics Fan Fest. Players get blindsided for sure. Yes, that's the crazy part of this aspect of the business. Like you could be enjoying yourself, having a good time, interacting with your fans, and then all of a sudden you're gone. You're in another team. I remember when Bradley Beal was traded from Washington. Even though he had the no trade clause, he didn't think it was going to get done that quick. And he was on the beach when he got traded. got the call, you're going to Phoenix. And he's like, you got it done that quick? Because he gave him, like, I think was 5 destinations he wanted. He was like, I think they were like the Celtics, the Nuggets, the Suns, the Heat. I think Memphis were like the 5 choices he wanted. And they were like, Phoenix was like, okay. And he was on the beach vacationing when he got traded.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got
so
traded. Well, I'm in Margaritaville. I'm wasted away again in Margaritaville, and I got traded. Jesus, that's
Jackson. That would be like you doing you off on vacation, and then someone tells you, "Hey, we traded you from the Voice of College Football. You no longer work for Mark. You work for ESPN now. Have fun." And you're just like, "Huh? What?" Like that's what that's like. I mean, hey, although Jackson at ESPN, you can milk them for some money though. But I digress. But I will say though, yes, Gretzky from the Oilers to the Kings, yeah.
Oh my God.
Jackson's having a field day. Oh my gosh.
We went off the rails real quick tonight.
Yes, we went from talking about the NBA Finals to Kevin Durant to everything in between. See, and we keep and it's just like, if you don't love this kind of thing, I mean, this is what we're all about right here. We have fun and we don't care who knows it. I mean, me and Jackson are like the 2 old guys. When we get together, we talk about all kinds of stuff. I mean, before you know it, we'll be talking about field hockey, about how the sport of field hockey is changing. That's what we're going to be talking about next.
And we don't walk off the court like LeBron does anytime he's getting his ass.
And Jackson will be giving dating advice while he's at it. Jackson will be telling you, hey, if you take her to the Alabama game, you'll definitely hit the spot.
Yeah,
Jackson will be the love doctor.
If I gotta do that, you may have to put something in my Cash App for that.
Oh man, this went off the rail fast. That's what she said. But anywho, we're gonna rein it back in. Let's bring it back home. Let's wrap this potato up. It's already been baked twice. We just gotta put the sour cream and chives on it now. But in all seriousness though, Jackson, you got any final thoughts about the trades, the finals, anything that we missed?
No, I used them all up. I used them all up.
Okay, so I think for the most part, I've said my piece on a lot of it. I think it's going to be an interesting offseason. There's going to be more trades. I don't think hopefully there's not a Giannis trade while we're trying to sleep 4 a.m. and Giannis gets traded somewhere. But knowing the NBA, they like to do that.
Oh, if there's a 4 a.m. trade, I'm probably going to be somehow waking up and then just like retweeting it, like be like being a maniac. Because, I mean, that's why I'm a freaking maniac. I got to keep up with everything going around. So, I mean, that's what I do. All I do. That's what I got to do. I mean, that's kind of my job is to keep up with everything going on.
Yes. And here's the thing, too, Jack. With college football coming around, we're going to be up till 5 a.m. doing shows. Like, me and you are going to be we're going to be waiting on Utah BYU in triple overtime to do the final whistle.
Oh God! Oh, God. Well, hell, we may just make like the overtimes like a little watch party. Just be like, oh, well,
this was gonna happen. I mean, I'm sorry.
It will.
It's just gonna happen. Triple overtime, and we're gonna be starting the show at 3 a.m. and then it's gonna be 6:30 before we get off and go to bed that day. And you know what?
We'll get a call. We'll
be happy with it regardless.
At 11 a.m. on Sunday, it's like, we were up late at 4:30 doing a live stream. But hey, we got chats out of it.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, quick story here. If Jackson ever wants to show it, our very first stream we ever did together, me and him, went almost 6.5 hours. And it was absolute chaos. You think this is bad? Watch our first stream together. It
Oh.
was a cluster muck. This is so much better. Like you think me freezing in and out and all this and yada 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 is bad. Watch our first one that we ever did with Jeffrey and an old friend of ours, Buckeye Mike.
No.
Nearly 6 hours. We talked about everything from the Cowboys to Mississippi State to Ohio State to Oregon State. We even talked about, I think, the politics in there. I don't know how we did, but you'd have to go back and watch it. It was a whole cluster muck. So if you think this is bad, get ready. This is not even the half of it. This is probably not even our worst show we've done today. We've done some pretty bad ones in our time. But this though, Jackson. As always, it's fun doing this with you, even if we're freezing up in time. This Kentucky weather can go away. It could stop raining. That would be nice. But anywho, any final thoughts though, good buddy? Before we promote ourselves.
No, I'm tapped out. Like I'm just curious to see what tomorrow will bring from the NBA draft, but I'm gonna wait for more on that.
Yes. And Jackson, you want to know what else I'm curious to see? And this is always something. This is not just a one-time event. This isn't just a weekly thing. This is an everyday thing. They've got content every single day. They've got live shows. They've got yes, at least we tried to. They've got call-ins, live shows, primetime shows, videos. They'll talk about the dogs and cats of the world, and they'll do it all at Alabama at the voice of college football. There's Johnny, Jeffrey, Coach Smook, Manny. They do it all there. It's a great channel. I suggest you check it out. And they had a very special guest to discuss a certain decade of the 90s. And he's one of the founders of the Voice of College Football, and Mark Rogers.
Well, Mark Rogers is the founder, so it's like, there you go. Disputed national
The founder. My bad. The founder. But Jackson, fill the lovely people in about that and why they should check out this channel, other than it's great.
Well, we've got top-notch discussion, debate, and analysis on the Alabama Crimson Tide, all right there on Alabama with the Voice of College Football, where Coach Birch, Jeffrey Only Taught Sports, myself, Manny Wilson, Coach Smoke Hines go over our take on the latest news and notes on the Crimson Tide, including Monday's edition of Crimson Tide Live, where Mark Rogers, the Voice of College Football CEO himself, joined us to give his take on the 90s Crimson Tide and the 2025 Crimson Tide. We gave a look back at everything, and we gave a look towards the future for the Crimson Tide. It was so much fun. And, of course, I did some videos on the Crimson Tide for recruiting updates for Monday, where, like, it was not even, like, 6 p.m. where we were doing Crimson Tide Live, and we covered some recruiting flips. We flipped Jabari Barnett from Illinois to Alabama. And we got Rayo Kelly, flipped him from Rutgers to Alabama. We kept our eye on the ball for that, for sure. 11 commits for 2026 recruiting class, 3 flips. We've got our eye on that. And, of course, we had today's edition of the Alabama Primetime Live Show where Coach Smook and I gave a look back at the legacy of C.J. Mosley in the NFL and in college. Who's the next recruit Alabama's going to flip? And we gave our reaction to Rayo Kelly and Jabari Barnett committing to the Crimson Tide. And that's not all. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Austin, like Leanne Garrison, Coach Smook, Nate Coe from all of us are going to be collabing on the Alabama channel, Ohio State, Ole Miss, Illinois, and the recruiting channel, where we will be live reacting to a commitment watch party to Mac Sutter making his decision at 12:45 p.m. Central Time, 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will be giving our take as to whether Max Sutter is going to be committing to one of those four schools. And let me tell you something, it's going to be a first of many watch parties at the Voice of College Football Network. We promise you that. We promise you that. It's going to be a wild ride. And later that night, Jeffrey and I are going to host the 38th edition of the Alabama Crimson Tide Live call-in show, where we take your calls on the Crimson Tide, or at least we try to discuss the Crimson Tide. Let's put it that way. And I've got
Yes.
episode 74, the Jack Sewing, coming up. And guess who's going to be my guest for episode 74? Samuel Recker, from the host and founder of College Football with Sam, where we will be talking quite a lot about all of college football. We'll be giving our take on some news items as well involving
Mm-hmm.
our YouTube channels. Who are we talking about exactly? Well, we're not going to spoil that part. We want you to tune in. That is why you like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell to my personal channel, Jackson Johnson 979, and to those who have who all the subscribers, 680 of them. Thank you so much for getting me close to 1,000. You are my bosses. You are the guys helping us get to where we're going. I'm now 320 subs away from that magic number 1,000. And again, thank you guys so much. I'm deeply grateful for all of you. And Austin, it is awesome as always working with you as always. And you can also check out my collabs with Will and D as well on this channel. And for more updates on what I've got going on Alabama The Voice College Football, or the Jack Sewing, or on my once week calls on the Paul Feinbaum Show, where the weekends are full of surprises, check me out on Jackson VOCFB on @Twitter, and on Instagram and Threads at Jackson Johnson 543908, and on Blue Sky at Jackson Johnson 97, Blue Sky Social, where my friend Mike Debate says, where the skies are blue. Austin, you've been cooking some magic up recently. Tell the people what you've
Yes.
been doing, man. Like, you've been hanging out with some Nebraska people.
Yes. I've been hanging out with a lot of different people. So here recently, I've been going down the list and doing my NFL preview and prediction while I wait on the college football and the Lindy's magazines. Because I wouldn't want to do a college football prediction without my good partner in crime. You all enjoy us so much, even when we're a mess. You all still enjoy us, so it's worth the wait. So why not pass the time and make some NFL predictions while we wait on the Lindy's magazine to make our predictions and everything else? But me and Jeffrey recently did the 2025 Carolina Panthers preview. We collabed on that. Me and Justin Adams, the co-host of Nebraska College at the Voice College Football, just link in the chat there. We did the Houston Texans preview together. And also, I got a future episode with Tuss Talk with Ty coming to preview the 2025 LA Rams season. And I also did a 2025 New York Jets preview with Gabriel Pickup of Rutgers at the Voice of College Football. I'll put the links to those in the chat there if you want to watch them. And I also did my own with the Cowboys, and I did the Commanders by myself. I did the Giants and a couple other teams. And I've got a couple more teams in store. I've got the Chiefs coming up down the pipe. I got a guest for that lined up and ready. So, Darrell, I know you're ready. You'll be ready to hear that one. Well, I've got someone for the Titans, and I've got a couple others on the way as well. So strap in, folks.
Darrell will give you a
want to hear
hint.
my predictions?
The Chiefs guest loves Nebraska football. We won't.
Yes. I mean, that's kind of a dead giveaway, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's no secret. But yes, but there is the link if you want to find the Justin Adams video. And it was a great time. Justin is very knowledgeable on the Houston Texans. I recommend checking it out just for Justin himself. Even if you don't like my old ugly face, check it out for Justin himself. Like, Justin's incredible. And, like, trust me, you will be amazed by the time we finish with that episode. And
we
Tuss
love
Talk
the
with Ty.
dogs.
Check
We
that.
love Justin's dogs as well. Like they make part of the show as well. Like they're just kind of sitting there. They're just like we're gonna see Justin after the show.
Yes, yes. But that's what I've got cooking up on my channel. And what I got cooking up is always, and then on my X, I do a lot of things on X. I post about what I'm doing. I talk a little bit of wrestling. I post about wrestling. Of course, I do everything and I promote these guys here. Jeffrey, Jackson, Mark, anybody I can help along the way. And of course, like I said, like Jackson said, we're nothing without you guys. So we feel greatly appreciated. On my end, all 61 of you. I mean, I don't have as many as Mr. Big Shot over here, but that's okay. That's okay. I still love Jackson the same though. But we hear you and we love you all for it. And like I said, we've heard your all's requests multiple times over about me and Jackson. If we're going to do stuff during the college football season, and we're going to deliver on that, or at least we're going to try to. And we're going to start with that after the 4th of July when the magazines come out. We'll give you predictions by conferences. We'll give you, if you want to hear us give head coaches of the year, who we think could be on the hot seat, we'll do that too if you would like. You let us know. That's what we're here for. Heck, we'll run a poll if you want. We'll run a poll on, we'll go individual teams if that's what you like. We'll run a poll and go day by day. I mean, it'll be a lot of content to fill, but we'll make it work because you all love it. And we'll do call-in shows. We're going to make the whole thing work. Me and Jackson, this is not the last you've seen the two of us. We're going to be here, and we're going to be here for a while, so get used to us. We're like those two old married couple that you just can't get rid of. We're always coming to the family dinners, even if we're not invited. So, but that's where you can find me though, and if you so please too. But Jackson, the OKC Thunder are NBA champions. They're celebrating in the streets as we speak, I'm sure, popping champagne bottles and everything else. And now we just wait. There's the NBA's gone. Well, there is baseball if you like baseball, but I mean, next major sport is college football, I think. Yeah, college is next. So we'll get there. But Jackson, take it away, good buddy.
With that being said, we wish you all a good night and sleep well. Stay safe, stay cool, stay away from this miserable heat. And like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell so you never miss another video whatsoever. And we will see you soon. Stay hydrated and have a good night.
Go Cards!